Let us evaluate in detail about the decomposition reaction by the action of electricity. Example 2. When electric current is passed through molten aluminium oxide, it decomposes to give aluminium metal and oxygen. The word equation is, aluminum oxide, on electricity, gives, aluminium metal plus oxygen. Here on left hand side aluminum oxide, compound, is reactant, and right hand side, aluminium metal, oxygen, element, are products. The chemical equation is, in this reaction, single compound, aluminium oxide decompose into two element, aluminium metal, and oxygen by the action of electricity. Let us do an experiment, to understand the decomposition reaction, by the action of electricity, with electrolysis of water. We need the following apparatus for this experiment: plastic mug, drill, carbon electrodes, 6-volt battery, rubber stoppers, and 2 test tubes. The chemicals required are water and dilute sulfuric acid. We need to take precautions while doing this experiment, like this experiment should be performed in the presence of teacher. So, let us start the experiment now. Take a plastic mug and drill 2 holes at its base, and fit rubber stoppers in these holes. Insert carbon electrodes in these rubber stoppers as shown in the image. Next, connect these electrodes to a 6-volt battery. The left side carbon rod connected to the negative terminal of the battery is called cathode, that is, the negative electrode. The right side carbon rod connected to the positive terminal of the battery is called anode, that is, the positive electrode. Fill the mug with water, such that the electrodes are immersed. Add few drops of dilute sulfuric acid to the water, to make water as a good conductor of electricity. Take 2 test tubes filled with water, and invert them over the carbon electrodes, by keeping thumb over their mouth, so that initially they remain completely with water. Switch on the current and leave the apparatus undisturbed for some time. After some time, you observe the formation of bubbles at both the electrodes inside the test tubes containing water. These bubbles displace water in the test tubes. Observe the volume of the gas collected at the test tubes is same. We observe that the volume of the gas collected on the negative electrode, on the left electrode, will be double to the volume of gas collected on the positive electrode, on the right electrode. The gases formed at the 2 electrodes go on collecting in the top parts of the inverted test tubes, as the water level in these test tubes falls down gradually. Once these test tubes are filled with respective gases, remove them carefully, and test the gases one by bringing the candle close to the mouth of each test tube. What do we observe in each case? We observe that when burning candle is brought near the mouth of left test tube, the gas in it burns with a popping sound or little explosion. When burning candle is brought near the mouth of right test tube, the candle starts burning brightly. The conclusion of this experiment is, we know that hydrogen burns with a popping sound. Hence, the gas collected in the left test tube, that is, over the negative electrode, is hydrogen, which is double in volume or 2 volumes, which means 2 volumes of hydrogen is evolved. We also know that oxygen gas makes things to burn brightly. So, the gas collected in the right test tube over the positive electrode is oxygen, which has 1 volume. Since the electrolysis of water contains 2 volumes of hydrogen and 1 volume of oxygen gas, we conclude that the ratio of hydrogen and oxygen in water is 2:1. The chemical equation for the reaction is. Here we should note that when hydrogen burns with oxygen, water is formed, which is called combination reaction. When water is electrolyzed, hydrogen and oxygen are formed, which is called decomposition reaction. This means that a decomposition reaction is just opposite to combination reaction. Reactions in which Heat is absorbed for the formation of products are called endothermic chemical reaction, as well as decomposition reaction.